Islamic economics. 27 languages. Islamic economics, Arabic, refers to the knowledge of economics or economic activities and processes in terms of Islamic principles and teachings. 1. Islam has a set of special moral norms and values about individual and social economic behavior. Therefore, it has its own economic system, which is based on its philosophical views and is compatible with the Islamic organization of other aspects of human behavior, social and political systems. 2. Islamic economics is a broad field, related to the more specific subset of Islamic commercial jurisprudence, Arabic, fiqh al-mu'amalat. It is also an ideology of economics similar to the labor theory of value, which is labor-based exchange and exchange-based labor. 3. 4. While there are differences between the two, Islamic economics still tends to be closer to labor theory than subjective theory. Islamic commercial jurisprudence entails the rules of transacting finance or other economic activity in a Sharia-compliant manner. 5. i.e., a manner conforming to Islamic scripture, Quran and Sunnah. Islamic jurisprudence, fiqh, has traditionally dealt with determining what is required, prohibited, encouraged, discouraged, or just permissible. 6. According to the revealed word of God, Quran, and the religious practices established by Muhammad, Sunnah. This applied to issues like property, money, employment, taxes, loans, along with everything else. The social science of economics. 6. On the other hand, works to describe, analyze and understand production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services. 7. And studied how to best achieve policy goals, such as full employment, price stability, economic equity and productivity growth. 8. Early forms of capitalism are thought to have been developed in the Islamic Golden Age, 9, 10, 11. From the 9th century and later became dominant in European Muslim territories like Al-Andalus and the Emirate of Sicily. 12, 13. The Islamic economic concepts taken and applied by the gunpowder empires and various Islamic kingdoms and sultanates led to systemic changes in their economy, particularly in the Mughal Empire. 14. Its wealthiest region of Bengal, a major trading nation of the medieval world, signaled the period of proto-industrialization. 15, 16, 17, making direct contribution to the world's first industrial revolution after the British conquests. 18, 19, 20. In the mid-20th century, campaigns began promoting the idea of specifically Islamic patterns of economic thought and behavior. 21. By the 1970s, Islamic economics was introduced as an academic discipline in a number of institutions of higher learning throughout the Muslim world and in the West. 5. The central features of an Islamic economy are often summarized as 1. The behavioral norms and moral foundations derived from the Quran and Sunnah. 2. Collection of zakat and other Islamic taxes. 3. Prohibition of interest, riba, charged on loans. 22, 23, 24, 25. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Advocates of Islamic economics generally describe it as neither socialist nor capitalist, but as a third way, an ideal mean with none of the drawbacks of the other two systems. 26, 27, 28. Among the assertions made for an Islamic economic system by Islamic activists and revivalists are that the Gap between the rich and the poor will be reduced and prosperity enhanced. 29, 30, by such means as the discouraging of the hoarding of wealth. 31, 32, taxing wealth, through zakat, but not trade. Exposing lenders to risk through profit sharing and venture capital. 33, 34, 35, discouraging of hoarding of food for speculation. 36, 37, 38, and other activities that Islam regards as sinful, such as unlawful confiscation of land. 39, 40, complementing Islamic economics. Islamic entrepreneurship has gained traction, focusing on Muslim entrepreneurs, ventures, and contextual factors at the intersection of Islamic faith and entrepreneurship. 41, 42. Definitions and descriptions, edit. According to Hassan Raza, after more than 6 decades of its formal/informal existence, a consensus on the definition of Islamic economics has not yet emerged. 43. Some definitions that have been offered include that branch of knowledge which helps to realize human well-being through an allocation and distribution of scarce resources that is in conformity with Islamic teachings without unduly curbing individual freedom or creating continued macroeconomic and ecological imbalances. Umar Chapra, 44. Similarly, the study of human behavior with regard to acquiring and using resources for the satisfaction of necessities, needs, and other desires, but based on the assumptions of the Islamic outlook on life and humanity. Munzir Kaf, 45. The study of an economy which abides by the rules of the Sharia, i.e. an Islamic economy. A definition used by some, according to Emanas Zakah, 46, 47. A discipline that goes beyond the practice of Western economics, which seeks to make positive analysis and give an objective description of what is, to provide normative policy prescriptions of what ought to be and can be. 48, and which seeks to achieve a transformation of human beings from followers of base desires to people concerned with achieving higher goals. 49, Faisal Khan, 48, describing the ideas of Zaman. 49, M.U. Chapra, 50, and M.N. Khan and M.I. Bhatti. 51. A discipline that is guided by the Sharia and studies all human societies, a definition used by others, according to Emanas Zakah, 46, 47. Restatements of Islamic economic teachings, using modern economic jargon. What most of the knowledge content in the body of Islamic economics amounts to, according to economist Muhammad Akram Khan, 52. An ideology. A revolutionary ideology to change the corrupt reality into a pure one, and not a science of political economy or an objective analysis of existing reality. Ayatollah Murtaza. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Mutahari, 53. An ideological construct developed by 20th-century Islamists, by Abul Alam Maududi. Ayatollah Muhammad Bashar al-Assad, Abul Hassan Banizad, etc., taking basic prescriptions from Sharia, Islamic law, and systematizing and conceptualizing them to construct a coherent and functional ensemble offering a middle ground between the two systems of the 20th century, Marxism and capitalism. Social scientist Olivier Roy, 3. Zaman, 2015, 54, argues that confusion regarding appropriate definition of Islamic economics has arisen because of attempts to mix Western economics concepts with Islamic ideals, when the two are diametrically opposed to each other in many dimensions. He proposes a definition. Based on purely Islamic sources, Islamic economics is the effort/struggle to implement the orders of Allah pertaining to economic affairs in our individual lives, micro, in our communities, meso, and at the level of ummah, macro. Fiqh and Islamic economics, edit. Fiqh, religious law, has developed several traditional concepts having to do with economics. These included zakat, the charitable taxing of certain assets, such as currency, gold, or harvest, with an eye to allocating these taxes to 8 expenditures that are also explicitly defined in the Quran, such as aid to those in need. Gara, uncertainty. The presence of any element of excessive uncertainty in a contract is prohibited. Riba, referred to as usury, modern Islamic economists reached consensus that riba is any kind of interest, rather than just usury. 55, is prohibited. Another source lists general rules include prohibition of riba, gara, and also chima, gambling. 56, and the encouragement of ta'awun, mutual cooperation. 56. The overriding doctrine of fairness in commercial dealings is established. 56. These concepts, like others in Islamic law, came from study of the Quran and a hadith, or as one observer put it, were constructed on the basis of isolated prescriptions, anecdotes, examples, words of the Prophet, all gathered together and systematized by commentators according to an inductive, casuistic method. 57. In addition to Quran and a hadith, sometimes other sources such as al-urf, custom, or al-ijma, consensus of the jurists, are employed. 58. To create laws that determine whether actions were forbidden, discouraged, allowed, encouraged and obligatory for Muslims. The different school of fiqh, madhab, vary slightly in their rulings. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Works of fiqh are typically divided into different books such as a book of Iman, of Salah, Zakat, Taqwa, Hajj, but not economics or economy. 3. Some brief works might contain almost nothing related to matters of property, sales, finance. Note 1. Others do not gather questions on economic issues in one heading. The case in Tawzi al-Masail, a work of fatwa by Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, who although a pioneer of political Islam approached the subject of economy as the classical ulamas do. The chapter on selling and buying, Kharido Farouche, comes after the one on pilgrimage and present economic questions as individual acts open to moral analysis. To lend, without interest, on a note from the lender, is among the good works that are particularly recommended in the verses of the Quran and in the traditions. 3. Ruhollah Khomeini, Tawzi al-Masail, p. 543. Other works divided the subjects of fiqh into 4 quarters. 60. Typically worship, al-ibadat, marriage and family law, al-munakahat, criminal law, jinayat, commercial transaction law, mu'amalat. 61. At least one author, M. Kaf, writes that mu'amalat is closely related to Islamic economics. 62. However, even with the quarters division of fiqh topics, mu'amalat would not include inheritance or wedding dower, mura, which at least often comes under marriage and family law. 63, 64, or calculation of alms, zakat, which comes under al-ibadat. A number of scholars, Olivier Roy, Timur Kuran, Omar Norman, have noted the recentness of reflecting on economic issues in the Islamic world, 21, 3, 65, and the difference between economics, the social science based on data, and Islamic jurisprudence based on revealed truth. Salman Ahmed Sheikh and Munzir Kaf insist on a clear distinction between the roles of fiqh and Islamic economics, Sheikh saying, to be meritorious as a separate field of inquiry, Islamic economics cannot confine itself just to explaining and deducing laws in economic matters based on core principles, since this function is already performed by the discipline of Islamic jurisprudence. 66. M. Kaf writes that mu'amalat and Islamic economics often intermingle. 67. Mu'amalat sets terms and conditions of conduct for economic and financial relationships in the Islamic economy and provides the grounds on which new instruments of Islamic financing are developed. 62. But that the nature of fiqh imposes a concern about individual transactions and their minute legalistic characteristics, so that analyzing Islamic economics in terms of fiqh risks losing the ability to provide a macroeconomic theory. 68. According to economist Muhammad Akram Khan, the main plank of Islamic economics is the theory of riba, while another landmark is zakat, a tax on wealth and income. 69. According to another contemporary writer, Salah el-Sheikh, Islamic economic principles, what he calls a explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF fiqh economic model, utilize the FAQ, Islamic jurisprudence, as supporting material, but are grounded upon the ethical teachings within the question A with Macron N. Shara's basic tenets involve Gara and Fadl Ma with Macron El Bil Iwad. Gara insists all knowledge about a trade or transaction is known before two individuals complete a transaction, and Fadl Ma with Macron El Bil Iwad warns against unjustified enrichment through trade and business. These tenets were among the first economic regulations, and their philosophy can be seen today in modern capitalism. Within Shara, el-Sheikh states, Gara functions as a divine deterrent against asymmetric information and allows trade to prosper. Riba ensures each transaction is conducted at a fair price, not allowing one party to benefit exceedingly, which shares a parallel philosophy with Karl Marx Das Kapital, seeking a greater outcome for the community. 70. History, edit. Further information, History of Islamic Economics. Pre-modern Muslim thought on economics, edit. Classical scholars in the Muslim world did, however, make valuable contributions to Islamic thought on issues involving production, consumption, income, wealth, property, taxation, land ownership, etc. Abu Yusuf, d. 798, Muhammad bin al-Hassan, d. 805, al-Mawardi, d. 1058, Ibn Hazm, d. 1064, Sarakhsi, d. 1090, Tusi, d. 1093, Ghazali, d. 1111, al-Damashqi, d. after 1175, Ibn Rushd, d. 1187, Ibn Taymiyyah, d. 1328, Ibn al-Qawa, d. 1329, Ibn al-Qayyim, d. 1350, Sayyid Ali Hamadani, d. 1384, al-Shatibi, d. 1388, Ibn Khaldun, d. 1406, al-Makrizi, d. 1442, Dorwani, d. 1501, Muhammad Aurangzeb Alamja, d. 1707. 71, 72. Abu Yusuf, d. 798, was author of the book Al-Kharaj, literally the return or revenue, but was used by the author to mean public revenues and taxation, which was a policy guide to Harun al-Rashid, the fifth Abbasid Caliph. 73. Muhammad bin al-Hassan, d. 805, wrote Al-Iktisab fi al-Rizq al-Mustatab, earned desired income, intended as advice to businessmen in their endeavors to create income opportunities. 73. Abu Ubaid al-Qasim bin Salam, d. 839, was the author of Al-Amwal, plural of wealth. 73. Perhaps the most well-known Islamic scholar who wrote about economical issues was Ibn Khaldun, 74, Note 2, who has been called the father of modern economics by Im. Ois. 76, 77, Ibn Khaldun wrote on what is now called economic and political theory in the introduction, or Muqaddimah, prolegomena, of his History of the World, Kitab al-Ibar. He discussed what he called Azabiyya, social cohesion, which he cited as the cause of the advancement of some civilizations. Ibn Khaldun felt that many social forces are cyclic, although there could be sudden, sharp turns that break the pattern. 78. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. His ideas about the benefits of the division of labor also relate to Azabiyya. The greater the social cohesion, the more complex the successful division may be, the greater the economic growth. He noted that growth and development positively stimulates both supply and demand, and that the forces of supply and demand are what determines the prices of goods. 79. He also noted macroeconomic forces of population growth, human capital development, and technological development's effects on development. 80. In fact, Ibn Khaldun thought that population growth was directly a function of wealth. 81. Medieval Islamic economics appears to have somewhat resembled a form of capitalism, some arguing that it laid the foundations for the development of modern capitalism. 82, 83. Early modern period, edit. Economic policies based on Sharia were introduced throughout the gunpowder empires, which led to their commercial expansion. Chiefly the Ottoman Empire and Mughal India underwent substantial increases in per capita income and population, and a sustained pace of technological innovation. A significant event was the creation of Muslim India's Fatwa al-Amjiri, compiled by Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb Alamja and Shah Waliullah Delau's family, through which the Indian subcontinent surpassed Qing China to become the world's largest economy, valued 25% of world GDP, while the region of Mughal Bengal entered a period of proto-industrialization, 84, 85, 86, making direct contribution to England's first industrial revolution after English dominance was established. Following the Battle of Plassey. 18, 19, 20. Development of Islamic economics, edit. According to Turkish-American economist Timur Kuran, not until the mid-20th century was there any body of thought that could be called Islamic economics, that was recognizable as a coherent or self-contained doctrine. But around 1950 campaigns launched to identify self-consciously, if not also exclusively, Islamic patterns of economic thought and behavior. 21. The famous early 20th century Muslim nationalist and author Muhammad Iqbal, for example, did not refer to religion in his treatise on economics. 65. Islamic economics grew naturally from the Islamic revival and political Islam, whose adherents considered Islam to be a complete system of life in all its aspects, rather than a spiritual formula. 87. And believed that it logically followed that Islam must have an economic system, unique from and superior to non-Islamic economic systems. Note 3. Islamic economics emerged in the 1940s. According to the Encyclopedia of Islam and the Muslim World. 89. Maulana Ala Maududi's 1941 address the economic problem of man and its Islamic solution, in Saran Ka Mashi Masla or Aus. Ka Islami Hal, is generally considered to be one of the founding documents of modern Islamic economics. 90, 91, 92. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. More conservative Salafi have shown less interest in socio-economic issues, asking the question. The Prophet and his companions didn't study laws of economics, look for patterns, strive for understanding of what happens in commerce, production, consumption. Why should we? 3. Maududi himself also dismissed the need for a new science of economics, embodied in voluminous books, with high-sounding terminology and large organization, as the true economic problem of man, along with all his social, political and other problems, can be easily understood, and is simply the failure to follow Islamic law. 93, 94. 1960, 70s. In the 1960s and 1970s, Shia thinkers worked to describe Islamic economics' own answers to contemporary economic problems. Several works were particularly influential. Islam va Malikiyat, Islam and Property, by Mahmud Talakani, 1951. Iqtisaduna, Our Economics, by Mohammed Bachar al-Sad, 1961, and Iqtisadi Tawhidi, The Economics of Divine Harmony, by Abul Hasan Banizad, 1978. Some interpretations of property rights, capital and labor from Islamic perspective by Habibullah Payman, 1979. 95, 96. Al-Sad in particular was described as having almost single-handedly developed the notion of Islamic economics. 97. In their writings, Sad and the other authors sought to depict Islam as a religion committed to social justice, the equitable distribution of wealth, and the cause of the deprived classes with doctrines acceptable to Islamic jurists while refuting existing non-Islamic theories of capitalism and Marxism. Mohammed Bachar al-Sad and also cleric Mahmud Talahani developed an Islamic economics emphasizing a major role for the state in matters such as circulation and equitable distribution of wealth, and a reward to participants in the marketplace for being exposed to risk or liability. This version of Islamic economics, which influenced the Iranian Revolution, called for public ownership of land and of large industrial enterprises while private economic activity continued within reasonable limits. 98. These ideas informed the large public sector and public subsidy policies of the Iranian Revolution. Sunni cleric Taqiyuddin al-Nabhani proposed economic system, Niham al-Iqtisad fil Islam, the economic system of Islam, by Taqiyuddin Nabhani, 1953, combined public ownership of large chunks of the economy, utilities, public transport, healthcare, energy resources such as oil, and unused farmland, with use of the gold standard and specific instructions for the gold and silver weights of coins, arguing this would demolish American control and the control of the dollar as an international currency. 99. Likewise, Sunni Imam Imran Nazar Hossain preached a similar system to al-Nabhani, advocating for a syncretic system with a gold forward/silver standard, while also having heavy government regulations of the market. Hossain is notable for being among a faction of Islamic scholars with a strict Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF interpretation of riba prohibitions in the Quran, with the general definition of interest being as broad as money increasing over time for a single purchase. In the Sunni world, the first international conference on Islamic economics was held at the King Abdulaziz University in Jeddah in 1976. Since then, the International Association for Islamic Economics, in collaboration with the Islamic Development Bank, has held conferences in Islamabad 1983, Kuala Lumpur 1992, Loughborough 2000, Bahrain 2003, Jakarta 2005, and Jeddah 2008, Iqbal 2008. 100. In addition, there have been hundreds of seminars, workshops and discussion groups around the world on Islamic economics and finance. 101. In the US, a small number of patent applications have been filed for Sharia-compliant financial service methods. 102. Khomeini era. What has been called one of two versions of Islamic economy existed during the first 10 years, 1979–1989, of the Islamic Republic of Iran during the life of Supreme Leader and Revolution founder, Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini. This was an Islamist socialist, and state-run. It was little by little supplanted by a more liberal economic policy. 103. Post-socialist trend. In the 1980s and 1990s, as the Islamic Revolution failed to reach the per capita income level achieved by the regime it overthrew, and communist states and socialist parties in the non-Muslim world turned away from socialism, Muslim interest shifted away from government ownership and regulation. In Iran, Iqtisadi Islami, meaning both Islamic economics and economy, once a revolutionary shibboleth, is indubitably absent in all official documents and the media. It disappeared from Iranian political discourse about 1990. 96. During the era of Zia al-Haq, several Islamic economic concepts and practices were introduced into the domestic economy, as part of Zia's Islamization reforms. See Islamic economics in Pakistan. The term lived on in the Muslim world, shifting form to the less ambitious goal of interest-free banking. Some Muslim bankers and religious leaders suggested ways to integrate Islamic law on usage of money with modern concepts of ethical investing. In banking, this was done through the use of sales transactions, focusing on the fixed-rate return modes, to support investing without interest-bearing debt. Many modern writers have strongly criticized this approach as a means of covering conventional banking with an Islamic facade. 104. Sohrab Bahadur has argued that the economic system proposed by Islam is essentially a capitalist one. 105. Similarity of Islamic economy with other countries, edit. In an interview with Professor Hossein Askari, a professor at George Washington University, the German newspaper Süddeutsche prepared a report on the ranking of countries that respect Islamic values. Ireland, Luxembourg and Denmark are at the top of the said ranking table in relation to Islamic economy in non-Islamic countries. No Muslim-majority country is among the top. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 25 countries in this ranking. Israel is in 27th place and thus much higher than Saudi Arabia, which is in 91st place. Germany is in 26th place in this table. In the research conducted by Sharated Rahman and Hossein Askari, two professors of George Washington University, an estimate of the extent of Islamic economy of 208 countries around the world was made, the results of which are very interesting, and according to that, many countries that, although are not Islamic, such as Ireland, Denmark, Luxembourg and Sweden, but their economy has similarities with the economic model of Islam or the Islamic economy. 106, 107, 108, 109. As an academic discipline, edit. Achievements, edit. As of 2008 there were 8 magazines recently started exclusively devoted to Islamic economics and finance, 110. 484 research projects in various universities of 10 countries including the US, the UK and Germany. 111. 200 PhD dissertations completed at different universities of the world, 111, literature published. English, Arabic, Urdu, Bahasa Malaysia, Turkish and other regional languages. 112. Over 1,000 unique titles on Islamic economics and finance in IFP Databank, 111. 1,500 conferences, whose proceedings are available in IFP Databank, 112, 110. 1 school, the College of Economics and Management Sciences of International Islamic University Malaysia, IIUM, has produced over 2,000 graduates in 25 years as of 2009. 113, 114. King Abdulaziz University, Jeddah hosted the first international conference on Islamic economics in 1976. Thereafter the International Association for Islamic Economics in collaboration with the Islamic Development Bank has held conferences in Islamabad, 1983, Kuala Lumpur, 1992, Loughborough, 2000, Bahrain, 2003, Jakarta, 2005, Jeddah, 2008, and Iqbal, 2008. 101. Challenges, edit. Along with these achievements, some Islamic economists have complained of problems in the academic discipline, a shift in interest away from Islamic economics to Islamic finance since the 1980s, a shortage of university courses, reading materials that are either scant or of poor quality, 115, lack of intellectual freedom, 116, narrow focus on interest-free banking and zakat, without data-based research to substantiate claim made for them, that interest causes economic problems or that zakat solves them. 117. A number of economists have lamented that while Islamic finance was originally a subset of Islamic economics, economics and research in pure Islamic economics has been shifted to the back burner. 118. Funding for research has gone to Islamic finance, 119, despite the lack of Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Scientific knowledge to back the claims made for Islamic finance. 120. Enrollment has subsided in classes 121, and second and third generation Islamic economists are scarce. 119. Some institutions have lost their real direction and some have even been closed. 122. And interest of economists in the field's grand idea of providing an alternative to capitalism and socialism has yielded to the needs of the industry of Islamic finance. 121, 123. According to economist Rais M. Cade, while a number of universities and institutes of higher learning now offer courses on Islamic economics and finance, most of the courses offered by these institutions pertain to Islamic finance rather than Islamic economics. 124. Surveying Islamic economics and finance courses being offered as of 2008 by 14 universities in Muslim countries. Cade found 551 courses in conventional economics and finance, and only 12 courses in Islamic economics and finance, only 2% of the total. 124. This appalling and intolerable negligence was made worse by the curriculum of the courses, which failed to debate the issues the discipline or give due thought to the future development of Islamic financial industry, but rather attempted to squeeze as much abstract information as possible in their courses, according to Cade. 118, 125. Another economist, Muhammad Akram Khan, lamented that the real problem is that despite efforts for developing a separate discipline of Islamic economics, there is not much that can be genuinely called economics. Most of Islamic economics consists of theology on economic matters. 114. Another, M.N. Siddiqui, notes Islamic economics has been teaching conventional economics from an Islamic perspective, rather than Islamic economics. 126, 127. Despite its start in 1976, as of 2009, 2013 Islamic economics was called still in its infancy. 113, 114. Its curricular frames, course structures, reading materials, and research, mostly anchored in the mainstream tradition. 114, 126, lacking sufficiency, depth, coordination and direction with teaching faculties in many cases, found short of the needed knowledge, scholarship, and commitment. 128, 129. Distinct textbooks and teaching materials required have been found to neither exist nor be easy to create. 115. Despite shortcomings in academic writing, most of the books are not cohesive and are at best no more than extended papers on specific topics. Constructive evaluations are not common, and response to what there is even less common. 130. The lack of an Islamic economics textbook looms large for Muslim economists and scholars. Despite the holding of a workshop in November 2010 to arrange the writing of such a textbook, the participation of a number of eminent Muslim economists at the International Institute of Islamic Thought in London, and the appointment of a noted Muslim economist to coordinate the production of the textbook. As of 2015, no standard textbook of Islamic economics was available. 131. Islamic economic institutes are not known for their intellectual freedom, and according to Muhammad Akram Khan are unlikely to allow criticism of the ideas or policies of their founding leaders or governments. The Center for Research in Islamic Economics, an organ of the Jeddah University in Saudi Arabia, for example, cannot allow publication of any work that goes against the Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Orthodox thinking of the influential Saudi religious leadership. 116. Despite all talk about ijtihad, Islamic economists are shy about suggesting innovative ideas for fear of antagonizing religious clerics. 116. Use of Islamic terminology not only for distinctive Islamic concepts such as riba, zakat, mudarabah, but also for concepts that do not have specific Islamic connotation, adl for justice, hukuma for government, locking out non-Muslim and even not Arabic-speaking readers from the content of Islamic economics and even giving legitimacy to pedantry in the field. 132. Property, edit. According to authors F. Nomani and Aranema, the Quran states that God is the sole owner of all matter in the heavens and the earth. 133. But man is God's vicegerent on earth and holds God's possessions in trust, amanat. Islamic jurists divide properties into public, state, private categories. 134. Some Muslims believe that the Sharia provides specific laws and standards regarding the use and allocation of resources including land, water, animals, minerals, and manpower. 135. Public property, edit. According to Emma Khan, Islam introduced the distinction between private property and public property and made the rulers accountable to the people. 136. Better source needed. Scholars F. Nomani and Aranema state that public property in Islam refers to natural resources, forests, pastures, uncultivated land, water, mines, oceanic resources etc., to which all humans have equal right. Such resources are considered the common property of the community. Such property is placed under the guardianship and control of the Islamic State, and can be used by any citizen, as long as that use does not undermine the rights of other citizens, according to Nomani and Ranema. 134. Better source needed. The owner of previously public property that is privatized pays zakat and, according to Shiite scholars, comes as well. In general, the privatization and nationalization of public property is subject to debate amongst Islamic scholars. According to an analysis by Walid el-Malik in 1993, only the Maliki school took the position that all kinds of natural resources are state-owned. The Hanafi school took the opposite view and held that mineral ownership followed surface ownership, while the other two schools, Shafi'i and Hanbali, drew a distinction between hidden and unhidden minerals. 137. State property, edit. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. State property includes certain natural resources, as well as other property that cannot immediately be privatized. Islamic state property can be movable, or immovable, and can be acquired through conquest or peaceful means. Unclaimed, unoccupied and LS properties, including uncultivated land, mawa, can be considered state property. 134. During the life of Muhammad, 1/5 of military equipment captured from the enemy in the battlefield was considered state property. During his reign, Umar, on the recommendation of Ali, considered conquered land to be state rather than private property, as was usual practice. The purported reason for this was that privatizing this property would concentrate resources in the hands of a few, and prevent it from being used for the general good. The property remained under the occupation of the cultivators, but taxes were collected on it for the state treasury. 134. Muhammad said old and fallow lands are for God and His Messenger, i.e. state property, then they are for you. Jurists draw from this the conclusion that, ultimately, private ownership takes over state property. 134. Private property, edit. There is consensus amongst Islamic jurists and social scientists that Islam recognizes and upholds the individual's right to private ownership. The Quran extensively discusses taxation, inheritance, prohibition against stealing, legality of ownership, recommendation to give charity and other topics related to private property. Islam also guarantees the protection of private property by imposing stringent punishments on thieves. Muhammad said that he who dies defending his property was like a martyr. 138. Islamic economists classify the acquisition of private property into involuntary, contractual and non-contractual categories. Involuntary means are inheritances, bequests, and gifts. Non-contractual acquisition involves the collection and exploitation of natural resources that have not previously been claimed as private property. Contractual acquisition includes activities such as trading, buying, renting, hiring labor, etc. 138. A tradition attributed to Muhammad, with which both Sunni and Shia jurists agree, in cases where the right to private ownership causes harm to others, then Islam favors curtailing the right in those cases. Maliki and Hanbali jurists argue that if private ownership endangers public interest, then the state can limit the amount an individual is allowed to own. This view, however, is debated by others. 138. When Muhammad migrated to Medina, many of the Muslims owned agricultural land. Muhammad confirmed this ownership and allocated land to individuals. The land allotted would be used for housing, farming or gardening. For example, Bilal b. Harith was given land with mineral deposits at Achik Valley. 139, Hassan b. Thabit was afforded the Garden of Bayruha. 140, and Zubayr received oasis land at Khaybar and Banu Nadir. 141, during the reign of Caliph Umar, a vast expanse of Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Persian royal family terrain had been acquired. This led his successor Caliph Uthman to accelerate the allotment of land to individuals in return for a portion of the crop yield. 142. Markets, edit. According to M.S. Naz, regulation of markets is among the main functions of Hizbah. 143, 144, the semi-judicial institution operational from the earliest days of Islam. It was charged with responsibility of carrying out the spirit of the system, setting conditions that preserve and enhance the public health and interests, protect the consumers, solve business and labor disputes, promote good market behavior, and ensure their observance. 145. Khan states, institution of his bar as established to supervise markets, to provide municipal services, and to settle petty disputes. 146, 147. In the contemporary era, Pakistan has attempted to recreate this institution. Although it has jurisdiction only over the administrative excesses of the federal government, departments and agencies, not provincial ones or private companies. 147. According to Nomani and Rahnema, Islam accepts markets as the basic coordinating mechanism of the economic system. Islamic teaching holds that the market, given perfect competition, allows consumers to obtain desired goods and producers to sell their goods at a mutually acceptable price. 148. 3 necessary conditions for an operational market are said, by Nomani and Rahnema, to be upheld in Islamic primary sources. 148. Freedom of exchange. The Quran calls on believers to engage in trade, and rejects the contention that trade is forbidden. 149. Private ownership, see above. Security of contract. The Quran calls for the fulfillment and observation of contracts. 150. The longest verse of the Quran deals with commercial contracts involving immediate and future payments. 151. Another author, Nima Masadi Tabari, claims that the general doctrine of fairness in Sharia law creates an ethical economic model and forbids market manipulation such as inflating the price of commodities by creating artificial shortages, iteka, overbidding for the sole purpose of driving the prices up, najash, and concealment of vital information in a transaction from the other party. Gish. 56. Further, uninformed speculation not based on a proper analysis of available information is forbidden because it is a form of chima, or gambling, and results in accumulating mesa, unearned income. 56. Commercial contracting under conditions of excessive uncertainty, however that is defined, is a form of gharar and so also forbidden. 56. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Interference, edit. Proponents such as Khan, 152, Nomani and Rahnema also contend that the Islamic economy forbids or at least discourages market manipulation such as price fixing, hoarding and bribery. Government intervention in the economy is tolerated under specific circumstances. 148. Another author, Nima Masadi Tabari, states that in Islam everything is halal, allowed, unless it has been declared haram, forbidden. Consequently, the Islamic economic model is based on the freedom of trade and freedom of contract so far as the limits of Sharia allow. 56. Nomani and Rahnema say that Islam prohibits price fixing by a dominating handful of buyers or sellers. During the days of Muhammad, a small group of merchants met agricultural producers outside the city and bought the entire crop, thereby gaining a monopoly over the market. The produce was later sold at a higher price within the city. Muhammad condemned this practice since it caused injury both to the producers, who in the absence of numerous customers were forced to sell goods at a lower price, and the inhabitants. 148. The above-mentioned reports are also used to justify the argument that the Islamic market is characterized by free information. Producers and consumers should not be denied information on demand and supply conditions. Producers are expected to inform consumers of the quality and quantity of goods they claim to sell. Some scholars hold that if an inexperienced buyer is swayed by the seller, the consumer may nullify the transaction upon realizing the seller's unfair treatment. The Quran also forbids discriminatory transactions. 148, 153. Bribery is also forbidden in Islam and can therefore not be used to secure a deal or gain favor in a transaction. It was narrated that Muhammad cursed the one who offers the bribe, the one who receives it, and the one who arranges it. 154. No Mani and Ranema say government interference in the market is justified in exceptional circumstances, such as the protection of public interest. Under normal circumstances, governmental non-interference should be upheld. When Muhammad was asked to set the price of goods in a market, he responded, "I will not set such a precedent, let the people carry on with their activities and benefit mutually." 148. Banking and Finance, edit. Main article, Islamic Banking and Finance. See also, History of Islamic Economics. Islamic banking has been called the most visible practical achievement of Islamic economics, 21. And the most visible mark of Islamic revivalism. 155. By 2009, there were over 300 Sharia. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Compliant banks and 250 mutual funds around the world, 156, and around $2 trillion were Sharia compliant by 2014. 157, 158. However, the domination of the industry by debt-like instruments such as murabaha rather than risk-sharing products, has driven even some leading advocates and experts in Islamic banking, such as Muhammad Nijat al-Siddiqui, to talk about a crisis of identity of the Islamic financial movement. 159. Interest, edit. The most noticeable and / important objective of Islamic banking has been a ban on the charging of interest on loans. 21. The Quran, 3:130, condemns riba, which is usually translated as interest. O, you who believe! Devour not riba, doubled and redoubled, and be careful of Allah, but fear Allah, that you may be successful. Islamic Public Finance, Bait al-Mal, edit. The only financial institution under Islamic governance, prophethood and caliph period, was Baitul Mal, public treasury, wherein the wealths were distributed instantly on the basis of need. During prophethood the last receipt was tribute from Bahrain amounting 800,000 dirham, which was distributed in just one sitting. Though the first caliph earmarked a house for Baitul Mal where all money was kept on receipt. As all money was distributed immediately, the treasury generally remained locked up. At the time of his death there was only one dirham in the Baitul Mal. The second caliph, besides developing the central Baitul Mal, also opened Baitul Mal at state and headquarters levels. He also carried census during his caliphate, and provisioned salaries to government employees, stipend to poor and needy people along with social security to unemployed and retirement pensions. The concept of a public financial institution played a historic role in the Islamic economy. The idea of state-collected wealth being made available to the needy general public was relatively new. The resources in the Bait al-Mal were considered God's resources and a trust, money paid into the shared bank was common property of all the Muslims and the ruler was just the trustee. Citation needed. The shared bank was treated as a financial institution and therefore subjected to the same prohibitions regarding interest. 160. Caliph Umar spoke on the shared bank saying, I did not find the betterment of this wealth except in three ways: I, it is received by right; 2, it is given by right; and 3, it is stopped from wrong. As regards my own position vis-a-vis this wealth of yours, it is like that of a guardian of an orphan. If I am well off, I shall leave it, but if I am hard-pressed I shall take from it as is genuinely permissible. 161. Verification needed. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Proposals, edit. Savings and investment, edit. An alternative Islamic savings investment model can be built around venture capital, investment banks, restructured corporations, and restructured stock market. 162. This model looks at removing the interest-based banking and in replacing market inefficiencies such as subsidization of loans, over-profit sharing investments due to double taxation and restrictions on investment in private equity. 163. Hybrids, edit. Islamic banks have grown recently in the Muslim world, but are a very small share of the global economy compared to the Western debt banking paradigm. Hybrid approaches, which applies classical Islamic values but uses conventional lending practices, are much lauded by some proponents of modern human development theory. 164. Criticism and dispute, edit. Islamic economics has been criticized for its alleged incoherence, incompleteness, impracticality, and irrelevance, driven by cultural identity rather than problem-solving. Timur Kuran, John Foster, 165, 166, 167, 168. Being a hodgepodge of populist and socialist ideas in theory, and nothing more than inefficient state control of the economy and some almost equally ineffective redistribution policies in practice. Fred Halliday, 169. In a political and regional context where Islamist and ulama claim to have an opinion about everything, it is striking how little they have to say about this most central of human activities, beyond repetitious pieties about how their model is neither capitalist nor socialist. 169. Being little more than a mimicry of conventional economics embellished with verses of the Quran and Sunnah. Muhammad Akram Khan, 52. Claiming to call for a return to Islamic practices that are actually an invented tradition. Timur Kuran, Note 4. Failing to achieve its goals of abolishing interest on money, establishing economic equality, and a superior business ethic. 170, but nonetheless spared critical scrutiny out of ignorance, misguided tolerance, and because its methods and objectives are considered too unrealistic to threaten prevailing economic structures. Timur Kuran. 21. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. On economic reforms, Timur Kuran said it is a vehicle for asserting the primacy of Islam with reforms being a secondary motive. 171. 172. Islamic banking and finance. One significant result of Islamic economics, and target of criticism, is the creation of Islamic banking and finance industry. 173. According to several scholars, it has bred a new power alliance of wealth and Sharia scholarship. 174, 175, 176. Wealthy banks and clients paying Islamic scholars to provide bank products with Islamic Sharia compliance. Journalist John Foster quotes an investment banker based in the Islamic banking hub of Dubai on the practice of fatwa shopping. We create the same type of products that we do for the conventional markets. We then phone up a Sharia scholar for a fatwa, seal of approval, confirming the product is Sharia compliant. If he doesn't give it to us, we phone up another scholar, offer him a sum of money for his services and ask him for a fatwa. We do this until we get Sharia compliance. Then we are free to distribute the product as Islamic. 165. Foster explains that the fee for services provided by top scholars is often in six figures, i.e. over $100,000. 165. One critic, Muhammad O. Farouk, argues that this unfortunate situation has arisen because the preoccupation among supporters of Islamic economics that any and all interest on loans is riba and forbidden by Islam, and because risk-sharing alternatives to interest-bearing loans originally envisioned for Islamic banking have not proven feasible, with the elimination of interest being both the basis of the industry and impractical. Sharia scholars have become entrapped in a situation where they are forced to approve transactions fundamentally similar to conventional loans but using heel manipulation to maintain an Islamic veneer. 177. Justice. Instead of fixating on interest, Farouk urges a focus on the larger picture of justice, and in economics on fighting exploitation from greed and profit and the concentration of wealth. He quotes an ayat in support, what God has bestowed on his messenger, and taken away from the people of the townships, belongs to God, to his messenger and to kindred and orphans, the needy and the wayfarer, in order that it may not merely make a circuit between the wealthy among you. Quran 59:7, 155. As an example of the neglect of this issue, Farouk complains that one rather comprehensive bibliography of Islamic economics and finance contains not a single citation for exploitation or injustice among its 700 entries. 178. A former director of Pakistan Institute of Development Economics and the head of Pakistan's Economic Affairs Division, Syed Nawab Haider Naqvi, Note 5, also called for comprehensive Islamic Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Reform to establish an exploitation-free economic system and not just mechanical substitution of profit for interest. 179. Zakat. On the issue of zakat, one of the pillars of Islam, M. Khan also criticizes the conservatism of Islamic economics, complaining that the insistence of Muslim scholars in implementing it in the same form in which it was in vogue in the days of the Prophet and the first four caliphs, has made it irrelevant to the needs of a contemporary society. 180. Practicality. A supporter of Islamic economics, Asad Zaman, describes a major difficulty faced by Islamic reformers of Islamic economics and pointed out by other authors, namely that because a financial system is an integrated and coherent structure, to create an Islamic system based on trust, community and no interest requires changes and interventions on several different fronts simultaneously. 181. See also, edit. Islamic economics in Pakistan. Islamic philosophy. Economy of the OIC. Female labor force in the Muslim world. Law and economics. State capitalism. Corporatism. Dirigism. Economics of fascism. Economy of Malaysia. Economy of Brunei. Economy of Azerbaijan. Economy of Kazakhstan. Economy of Iran. Economy of Jordan. Economy of Saudi Arabia. Islamic banking and finance. Economic history of the Ottoman Empire. Christian finance. People. Muhammad Taqi Usmani. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Nathif Juma Adam. References, edit. Notes, edit. 1 such as the Essential Hanafi Handbook of Fiqh by Qazi Allah. 59. 2 also called the father of modern historiography and sociology. 75, Schumpeter, 1954, p. 136 mentions his sociology. Others, including Hosseini, 2003, emphasize him as well. 3 Mt. Usmani, for example, states, unlike other religions, Islam is not confined to some moral teachings, some rituals or some modes of worship. It rather contains guidance in every sphere of life, including socio-economic fields. The obedience from servants of Allah is required not only in worship, but also in their economic activities. 88. 4 Islamic economics itself exemplifies what has been called an invented tradition. Not until the mid-20th century were campaigns launched to identify self-consciously, if not also exclusively, Islamic patterns of economic thought and behavior. Until that time the economic content of discourses grounded in Islam's traditional sources lacked systematization. They hardly formed a body of thought recognizable as a coherent or self-contained doctrine. 21. 5 During an earlier phase of the Islamic banking movement in 1981. Citations, edit. 1 2 Munzir, Al-Iqtisad al-Islami, The Islamic Economy, pp 90-28, 1981. 3 ABCDEF Roy 1994, p. 133. 4 Philip, Thomas, 1990. The Idea of Islamic Economics. Die Welt des Islams. 30, 1717139. Do. 10.2307/1571048. Just 1571048. 5 AB Mat, Ismail, Yusuf. A Review of Fiqh al-Muamalat Subjects in Economics and Related Programs at International Islamic University Malaysia and University of Brunei Darussalam, PDF. Kantakji.com p1. Archived from the original, PDF, on the 23rd of January 2015. Retrieved the 22nd of January 2015. 6 AB Salim, Muhammad Yusuf, ND. Methods and Methodologies in Fiqh and Islamic Economics. PDF. Kantakji.com p1. Archived from the original, PDF, on the 22nd of January 2015. Retrieved the 22nd of January 2015. The paper argues that the methods used in fiqh are mainly designed to find out whether or not a certain act is permissible or prohibited. Islamic economics, on the other hand, is a social science. Like any other social science, its proper unit of analysis is the society itself. 7. Definition of economics. Merriam-Webster. Retrieved the 28th of March 2018. 8. Economic goals. amosweb.com/. Retrieved the 22nd of January 2015. 9. Banerjee, Jerus, 2007. Islam, the Mediterranean and the Rise of Capitalism, PDF. Historical materialism. 15. 147-74 do. 10.1563/156920607x171591. 10. Maya Schatzmiller, 1994, Labor in the Medieval Islamic World, pp. 40203, Brill Publishers, ISBN 90. 04-098968. 11. Labib, Subhi Y. 1969. Capitalism in Medieval Islam. The Journal of Economic History. 29, 179. 96 do. 10.1022205070097837. S2 SID 1539622294. 12. Arai, Giovanni, 2010. The Long 20th Century. Verso. p. 120. ISBN 978-1-84467-304-9. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 13. Ruggles, D. Fairchild, 2008. Islamic Gardens and Landscapes. University of Pennsylvania Press. pp. 1536. ISBN 978-0812240252. 14. Chapra, M. Umar, 2014. Morality and Justice in Islamic Economics and Finance. Edward Elgar. Publishing. pp. 62-63. ISBN 9781783475728. 15. Sanjay Subramaniam, 1998. Money and the Market in India, 1100-1700. Oxford University Press. ISBN 9780521257589. 16. George Aurelio, Tirthan Karoy, 2009. How India Clothed the World of South Asian Textiles, 1500 to 1850. Brill Publishers. p. 174. ISBN 9789047429975. 17. Abhay Kumar Singh, 2006. Modern World System and Indian Proto-Industrialization, Bengal 1650. 1800, Volume 1. Northern Book Center. ISBN 9788172112011. 18. A.B. Juni T. Tong, 2016. Finance and Society in 21st Century China, Chinese Culture versus Western Markets. CRC Press. p. 151. ISBN 978-1-317-13522-7. 19 AB John L. Esposito, ed. 2004. The Islamic World, Past and Present. Volume 1, Aber, Hist. Oxford University Press. p. 174. ISBN 978-0-19-516520-3. 20 AB Indrajit Ray, 2011. Bengal Industries and the British Industrial Revolution, 1757 to 1857. Routledge. pp. 710. ISBN 978-1-136-82552-1. 21 ABCDEFG Curran 2004, px. 22 Curran, Timur, 1986. The Economic System in Contemporary Islamic Thought, Interpretation and Assessment. International Journal of Middle East Studies. 18, 213564. Do. 10.1017/S00207438000297767. HDL 10161/2561. S2 SID 1622785555. 23 Quran, Al-Baqarah 2:275, Al-Baqarah 2:27680, Al-Imran 3:130, Al-Nisa 4:161, Aram 30 hours 39 minutes. 24 Karim, Shafila. 2010. The Islamic Moral Economy, a Study of Islamic Money and Financial Instruments. Boca Raton, FL, Brown Walker Press. ISBN 978-1-59942-539-9. 25 Financial Regulation in Crisis, The Role of Law and the Failure of Northern Rock by Joanna Gray. Orkun Akselai p. 97. 26 Islam and Economic Justice, A Third Way Between Capitalism and Socialism. Archived from the original on 7 January 2008. 27 Muhammad Qutb and his book Islam, The Misunderstood Religion. gemsofislamism.tripod.com. Archived from the original on 3 May 2016. 28 Ishaq, Khalid M. 1983. Islamic Approach to Economic Development. In Esposito, John L. ed. Voices of Resurgent Islam. New York, Oxford University Press. pp. 268276. The Two Models. Projected by the First and the Second Worlds. Both are basically materialistic, have priorities, which permit wholesale exploitation. In the West it is the big corporations and cartels, and in the socialist countries it is state capitalism and bureaucracy. 29 Quran 429. 30 International Business Success in a Strange Cultural Environment by Mamarinta P. Mababea p. 203. 31 Quran 935. 32 Al-Bukhari Vol 2 Hadith 514. 33 Ibn Majah Vol 3 Hadith 2289. 34 International Business Success in a Strange Cultural Environment by Mamarinta P. Mababea p. 202. 35 Islamic Capital Markets, Theory and Practice by Nuddin Krchain p. 119. 36 Abu Daud Hadith 2015. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 37 Ibn Major Vold 3 Hadith 2154. 38 The stability of Islamic finance, creating a resilient financial environment by Zamir Iqbal, Abbas Mrkho, Nudin Krichin, Hossein Askari p. 75. 39 Al-Bukhari Vol 3 Hadith 632, Vol 4 Hadith 419. 40 Al-Bukhari Vol 3 Hadith 634, Vol 4 Hadith 418. 41 Gumuse, Ali Aislan, 1st of August 2015. Entrepreneurship from an Islamic perspective. Journal of Business Ethics. 130, 11992082, 10.1001/S1055-014-2223-7. ISSN 1573-0697. S2 SID 1408696770. 42 Ramadani, Viland, Dana, Leo Paul, Jurgari Rashiti, Shaip, Ratan, Vanessa, eds. 2017. Entrepreneurship and Management in an Islamic Context. Do. 10.1007/978-3-319-39679-8. ISBN 978-3-319-39677-4. 43 Iqbal, Dunawar, Syed Ali, Salman, Muljawan, Dardang, 2007. Advances in Islamic Economics and Finance, PDF. P4. Retrieved the 22nd of June, 2016. 44 Al-Yazli, Omar, the 17th of April, 2013. What is Islamic Economics? Islamiceconomy.net. Retrieved the 14th of July, 2015. 45 Kaf 2003, p. 25. 46 AB Zakar, M. Anas. 2008, Duality of Sources in Islamic Economics, and its Methodological Consequences. Paper presented at 7th International Conference on Islamic Economics, King Abdulaziz University, 1-3 April, Jeddah. 30p archived 13 May, 2009, at the Wayback Machine. 47 AB Khan 2013, p4. 48 AB Khan 2015, p66. 49 AB Zaman, MR. 2008. Usury, riba, and the place of bank interest in Islamic banking and finance. International Journal of Banking and Finance. 6, 28. Archived from the original on 2016. 12-13. Retrieved 2nd of June, 2017. 50 Chapra, M. Umar, 2008. Islamic Economics, What It Is and How It Developed. A.net. Retrieved 2nd of June, 2017. 51 Khan, M.N., Bhatti, M.I. 2008. Developments in Islamic Banking, The Case of Pakistan. Basingstoke and New York, Palgrave Macmillan. 52 AB Khan 2013, p. 15. 53 Darvari, Mahmood T. 2005. The Political Thought of Ayatollah Murtaza Mutahhari, an Iranian. Routledge. p. 90. ISBN 9781134294886. Retrieved 15 July 2015. Islamic economics is not a science of political economy. Rather it is a revolution, that is a revolutionary ideology, for changing the corrupt reality and turning it into a pure one. It is clearly not an objective analysis of existing reality. 54 Zaman, Assad, 2015. Redefining Islamic Economics. Inagri, Taha, Kizilkaya, Nekmetin, eds. Islamic Economics, Basic Concepts, New Thinking and Future Directions. UK, Cambridge Scholars. Publishing. pp. 5876. ISBN 978-1443874564. 55 Roy 1994, p. 132. 56 ABCDEFG Mercedes Tabari, Nima, February 2012. The Sharia H dimension of the Persian Gulfs. Hydrocarbon resources. International Energy Law Review. 2, 6168. SSRN 1997131. King's College London Law School Research Paper No. 2014-10. 57 Roy 1994, p. 13. 58 Skirazy 1997, p. 170. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 59 Essential Hanafi Handbook of Fiqh, a translation of Qazi Thainar Allah's Mala Buddha Minhu, by Maulana Yusuf Talal Ali Al-Amriki, Qazi Publications, Lahore, Pakistan. 60 Jalais, Ramli and Shahwan 2014, p. 8. 61 The Oxford Dictionary of Islam. Muamalat. Oxford Islamic Studies Online. Archived from the original on 12 April 2015. Retrieved 25 January 2015. 62 AB Calf 2003, p. 46. 63 Hassan, Mohammed Fadzli, 10 February 2008. Introduction to Usul al-Fiqh. Retrieved 6 April 2017. 64 1 Yusuf, 1 Nourizi. The Originality of Card and its Implication on the Loan Theory, Does Intention Matter? PDF. jams92.org p. 13. Retrieved 6 April 2017. Fiqh al-Munakahat, it deals with marriage, divorce, inheritance, guardianship and related matters. 65 AB Norman, Omar, 2006. 5. The Prophet Motive in Islam, Religion and Economics in the Muslim World, PDF. In Hathaway, Robert M. Lee, Wilson, eds. Islamization and the Pakistani Economy. Woodrow Wilson International Center for Scholars. p. 74. Retrieved 13 August 2012. Indeed, it is worth noting that Islamic economics is of modern 20th century origin. Even at the turn of the 19th century, the phrase was not used by major Islamic thinkers. The great philosopher Iqbal, who was inspirational to the movement for Pakistan, did not refer to religion in his treatise on economics. Iqbal's Ilm al-Iqtisad, published in 1902, was notable in its absence of religion in the understanding of the economy. The intellectual father of Islamic economics is Maulana Maududi, the scholar whose views have shaped the Jamaat-e Islami. 66 Sheikh Salman Ahmed, the 11th of March 2014. Difference between Islamic economics and Islamic law. Islamic Economics Project. Retrieved the 6th of April 2017. 67 Calf 2003, p. 47. 68 Calf 2003, p. 49. 69 Khan 2013, pp. 15-16. 70 El Sheikh, Salah, 2008. The Moral Economy of Classical Islam, a Fiqh Economic Model. The Muslim World. 98, 111614 do.
10.1011/J.1478-1913.2008.00213.x.
71 Chapra, M. 2010. Islamic Economics, What It Is and How It Developed. In Whipples. Robert, ed. A.net, Encyclopedia of Economic and Business History. Archived from the original on the 9th of June, 2011. Retrieved the 8th of July, 2011. 72 Jackson, Roy, 2010. Maulana Maududi and Political Islam, Authority and the Islamic State. Routledge. ISBN 9781136950360. 73 ABC Calf 2003, p2. 74 Mamasani, Soeb Hai, 1932. Les Idées économiques d'Ibn Khaldun, The Economic Thought of Ibn Khaldun, Boc Frères, Emit Liou, Lyon, is an early treatise on Ibn Khaldun's economic thought. 75 Glass, Cyril, 2005. How We Know the Exact Year the Archegos Left Baghdad. In Bidan. Jason, ed. New Light on Manichaeism, Papers from the 6th International Congress on Manichaeism. Brill. p. 138. ISBN 978-9004172852. Retrieved 7 April 2017. 76 Imois, 1988, Ibn Khaldun, The Father of Economics, Arab Civilization, Challenges and Responses, New York University Press. ISBN 0-88706-698-4. 77 Bolakia, Jean David C. 1971. Ibn Khaldun, a 14th-century economist. Journal of Political Economy. 79, 5 1105 1118 do. 10.1086/259818. S2 SID 144078253. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 78 Weiss 1995, pp. 29-30. 79 Weiss 1995, p. 31 quotes Mu Kadimar 2:27678. 80 Weiss 1995, p. 31 quotes Mu Kadimar 2:27273. 81 Weiss 1995, p. 33. 82 Heck, Jean W. 2006. Charlemagne, Muhammad, and the Arab Roots of Capitalism, Walter de Gruyter, ISBN 978-3-11-019229-2. 83 Nolan, Peter, 2007, Capitalism and Freedom, The Contradictory Character of Globalization, Anthem. Press, p. 277, ISBN 978-1-84331-280-2. 84 Sanjay Subramaniam, 1998. Money and the Market in India, 1100-1700. Oxford University Press. ISBN 9780521257589. 85 Georgia Relo, Tirthankar Roy, 2009. How India Clothed the World of South Asian Textiles, 1500 to 1850. Brill Publishers. p. 174. ISBN 9789047429975. 86 Abhay Kumar Singh, 2006. Modern World System and Indian Proto-Industrialization, Bengal 1650. 1800, Volume 1. Northern Book Center. ISBN 9788172112011. 87 The Economic Life of Islam. www.islam101.com. Archived from the original on 19 April 2016. 88 Usmani, Introduction to Islamic Finance, 1998, 10p. 89 Martin, Richard C., ed. 2004. Ruba. Encyclopedia of Islam and the Muslim World. Macmillan. Reference USA. pp. 5967. ISBN 978-0-02-865912-1. 90 Khan 2015, p. 57. 91 Naz, SVR. 1996. More Duty and the Making of Islamic Revivalism. New York and Oxford, Oxford University Press. pp. 103106. 92 Curran 2004, pp. 84-86. 93 Maududi, Maulana, 1941. Maulana Maududi, The Economic Problem of Man and its Islamic Solution. Being an address delivered in the Muslim University, Tiger. On 20 October, 1941. Australian Islamic Library. Retrieved 19 March, 2018. 94 Maududi ND, pp. 89. 95 Bakash, Shaul, The Reign of the Ayatollahs, Basic Books, c. 1984, pp. 16768. 96 AB Revolutionary Surge and Quiet Demise of Islamic Economics in Iran, PDF. Archived from the original, PDF, on 17 January 2012. 97 Pipes, Daniel, 1 June 1994. Review of the Renewal of Islamic Law, Muhammad Bakr As-Sad. Najaf, and the Shia International. Middle East Quarterly. Archived from the original on October 7, 2008 via www.meforum.org. 98 Bakash 1984, pp. 172173. 99 Untitled Document. Archived from the original on 4 July 2004. Retrieved 8 February 2015. 100 Iqbal, Zamir and Abbas Mrikhor, 2008. An Introduction to Islamic Finance. Lahore, Vanguard Books. 101 AB Khan 2013, p6. 102 An example of a patent application, US 20032333324 declining balance co-ownership financing arrangement, an allegedly Sharia-compliant financing arrangement for home purchases and refinances that does not involve the payment of interest, since abandoned. 103 Roy 1994, pp. 138, 140. 104 Khan 2013, pp. 216. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 105 Bedad, Sohrab, 1989. Property Rights in Contemporary Islamic Economic Thought, A Critical Perspective. Review of Social Economy. 47, 21852112. 10.1084/00346768900000020. 106 Tabnak, the 21st of January, 1392. Fa. 107 the 8th of January, 2015. 108 109 DW // dw.com. 110 AB Ali 2008, p 155. 111 ABC Ali 2008, p 164. 112 AB Khan 2013, p 5. 113 AB Hanif 2009, p 4. 114 ABC D Khan 2013, p 7. 115 AB Khan 2013, p 8. 116 ABC Khan 2013, p 11. 117 Khan 2013, pp. 14-15. 118 AB Cade 2008, p 193. 119 AB Hanif 2009, p 2. 120 Tahir, Sayyid, January, 2009, Islamic Finance, Undergraduate Education. Islamic Economic Studies. 16, 1-71. 121 AB Siddiqui, Muhammad Nijatullah, 2008 Obstacles to Islamic Economics Research. Paper presented at 7th International Conference on Islamic Economics, King Abdulaziz University, 1-3 April, Jeddah. Archived 13 May 2009, at the Wayback Machine. 122 Iqbal, Munawar. 2008. Contributions of the last 6 conferences. Paper presented at 7th International Conference on Islamic Economics, King Abdulaziz University, 1-3 April, Jeddah, ATP archived. 13 May 2009, at the Wayback Machine. 123 Khan 2013, pp. 13-14. 124 AB Cade 2008, p 19191. 125 Khan 2013, pp. 6-7. 126 AB Hassan, Zubair, 2005. Treatment of Consumption in Islamic Economics, an Appraisal, PDF. Journal of King Abdulaziz University Islamic Economics. 18, 22946 to 10.4197/ILOC.18-2.2 S2 SID 17674403 127 Siddiqui, M.N., 1996, Teaching Economics in Islamic Perspective. Jeddah, King Abdulaziz University. Center for Research in Islamic Economics. 128 Hassan, Zubair, January, 2009, Islamic Finance Education at the Graduate Level, Current State and Challenges. Islamic Economic Studies, 16, 1-81. 129 Khan 2013, pp. 7-8. 130 Hassan, Zubair, January, 2009, Islamic Finance Education at the Graduate Level, Current State and Challenges. Islamic Economic Studies, 16, 1-92-93. 131 Khan 2013, pp. 9-10. 132 Khan 2013, p. 12. 133 Nomani and Rahnema 1994 Quran 2:107, Quran 2:255, Quran 2:284, Quran 5:120. Quran 48 hours 14 minutes. 134 ABCDE Nomani and Rahnema 1994, pp. 66-70. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 135 Hamd, Safir Eldin, 1993. Seeing the Environment Through Islamic Eyes, Application of Sharia to Natural Resources Planning and Management, PDF. Journal of Agricultural and Environmental Ethics. 6, 2145-164. Bibcode, 1993 JAE, 6145H. Do. 10.1007/BF01965481. S2 SID 1533244104. Archived from the original PDF on the 23rd of January 2015. Retrieved the 23rd of January 2015. 136 Khan 1994, p. 20. 137 Daintith, Terence, 2010. Finders Keepers, How the Law of Capture Shaped the World Oil Industry. Earthscan. ISBN 9781936331765. 138 ABC Nomani and Rahnema 1994, pp. 71-77. 139 Al-Baladhuri, Future Al-Buldan. 140 Sari Al-Bukhari, 17. 141 Future Al-Buldan, Abu Ubaid. 142 Al-Makrizi, Al-Mawiz wa al-Itaiba. 143 Zaman, Asad 2008, p. 111. 144 MS. Naz, 1991, Islami Riyasat Men Mutasab K. Iqsada II. 85. 145 Munzir Kaf, 1996, Principles of Islamic Economics, IIUM. 41, 115, 123. 146 Ibn Taymiyyah, Public Duties in Islam, Leicester, The Islamic Foundation, 1981. 147 AB Khan 1994, p. 83. 148 ABCDEF Nomani and Rahnema 1994, pp. 55-58. 149 Nomani and Rahnema 1994 Site Quran 429, Quran 2:275 and Quran 2:279. 150 Nomani and Rahnema 1994 Site Quran 5:1, Quran 16 hours 91 minutes, Quran 23:8, Quran 17:34 and Quran 70 hours 32 minutes. 151 Nomani and Rahnema 1994 Site Quran 2:282. 152 Khan 1994, p. 10. 153 Nomani and Rahnema 1994 Site Quran 55:9, Quran 26:181-183, Quran 11:84-85. They also point out that a chapter is devoted to such fraudulent practices, Quran 83:1-3. 154 reported by Ahmed and Al-Hakim. 155 AB Farooq 2005, p. 33. 156 Sharia Calling. The Economist. The 12th of November, 2009. 157 Islamic Finance, Big Interest, No Interest. The Economist. The Economist Newspaper Limited. Seep. 13, 2014. Retrieved 15 September, 2014. 158 Bank of London and the Middle East. Zoya.com. Retrieved 12 July, 2013. 159 referring to Siddiqui, 1983, Mohammed Nijatullah Siddiqui. Issues in Islamic Banking, Leicester, The Islamic Foundation, UK, 1983, in Munawar Iqbal and Philip Molyneux. 30 Years of Islamic Banking, History, Performance and Prospects, Palgrave, 2005, p. 125. 160 K. Al-Mabsut, Al-Sarakhsi, Shamsuddin. 161 Uyan al-Akbar, Ad-Dinorai. 162 Manaj Hussain, June, 2010. Economic Model 2.0. Archived from the original on 24 January 2013. Retrieved 24 August 2010. 163 Savings and Investments Norbank. www.norbank.com. Archived from the original on 2018-01. 31 Retrieved 31 January 2018. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 164 Abdi Ali, Muhammad, December 2019. Modern Islamic Finance Practices and its Effect on Social Development in Somalia. ResearchGate. Retrieved 13 April 2024. 165 ABC Foster, John, the 11th of December 2009. How Sharia compliant is Islamic banking? BBC News. Retrieved 22nd of September 2016. 166 Quran, The Economic Impact of Islamic Fundamentalism in Marty and Appleby Fundamentalisms and the State, U of Chicago Press, 1993, pp. 30241. 167 The Discontents of Islamic Economic Mortality by Timur Kuran, American Economic Review, 1996. pp. 438-42. 168 Tobin, Sarah O. 2014. Is It Really Islamic? In Wood, Donald C. ed. Production, Consumption, Business and the Economy, Structural Ideals and Emerald Group Publishing. p. 139. ISBN 9781784410551. Retrieved 23 September 2016. 169 A. B. Halliday, Fred, 100 Myths About the Middle East, Sachi Books, 2005 p. 89. 170 Pipes, Daniel, 26 September 2007. Islamic Economics, What Does It Mean? Jerusalem Post. Retrieved 5 August 2015. 171 Kuran 2004, p. 5. 172 Khan 2015, p. 88. 173 Farooq 2005, p. 34. 174 Munzir Kaf. Islamic Banks, The Rise of a New Power Alliance of Wealth and Sharia. Scholarship in Clement Henry and Rodney Wilson, eds. The Politics of Islamic Finance. Edinburgh University Press, 2004, pp. 17-36. 175 Farooq 2005, p. 27. 176 Khan 2013, p. 317. 177 Farooq 2005, p. 36. 178 Farooq 2005, p. 31. 179 Syed Nawab Haider Naqvi. Ethics and Economics, An Islamic Synthesis, UK, The Islamic Foundation, 1981, p. 124. 180 Khan 2013, p. 16. 181 Zaman, Asad 2008, p. Page needed. Books, articles, edit. Adas, Walid, 2008. Methodology of Economics, Secular versus Islamic. IIUM. ISBN 978-983-3855-28-5. Alamin, Muhammad al-Bashir Muhammad, 2008. Risk Management in Islamic Finance, An Analysis of Derivatives Instruments in Commodity Markets. Leiden, Brill. ISBN 978-90-04. 15246-5. Ali, S. Nazim, 2008. Islamic Finance and Economics as Reflected in Research and Publications. Review of Islamic Economics. 12, 1151-168. Bakash, Shaul, 1984. The Reign of the Ayatollahs. Basic Books. Bedad, Sohrab, Nomani, Farhad, eds. 2006. Islam and the Everyday World, Public Policy. Dilemmas. Routledge. ISBN 978-0-415-36823-0. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Carvalho, J.P., S. Rubin, J., eds. 2019. Advances in the Economics of Religion. International Economic Association Series. Palgrave Macmillan. Cheney, E. Religion, Political Power and Human Capital Formation, Evidence from Islamic History. In Carvalho, and Rubin, 2019. Chapra, M. Umar. Islam and the Economic Challenge. Leicester, UK, Islamic Foundation. Farouk, Mohammed Omar, November, 2005. The Riba Interest Equation and Islam, Examination of the Traditional Arguments. SSRN 15793224. El Gamal, Mahmoud, 2009. Islamic Finance. The New Palgrave Dictionary of Economics. Online edition. Halliday, Fred, 2005. 100 Myths About the Middle East. Sachi Books. Hanif, Mohammed. 2009. Research in Islamic Economics, the Missing Fardain Component. 3rd Islamic Economics Congress, 12-14 January, Kuala Lumpur. Jalais, Abdullah, Ramli, Asharaf Mode, Sharwan, Sire Hyderwati, 2014. The 4 Introductory Theories of Fiqh Muamalat, PDF. Nilai, Negari Sembilan, Wisdom Publication. Kaf, Munzir, 2003. 1. Relevance Definition and Methodology of Islamic Economics, PDF. Munzir.kaf.com. Retrieved 7 April, 2017. Kate, Rays M.N. 2008. Appraisal of the Status of Research on Labor Economics in the Islamic Framework. 7th International Conference on Islamic Economics, King Abdulaziz University, 1. 3 April, Jeddah. Permanent Dead Link. Khan, Faisal, 2015. Islamic Banking in Pakistan, Sharia-Compliant Finance and the Quest to Make Pakistan More Islamic. Routledge. ISBN 9781317366539. Retrieved 9 February, 2017. Khan, Muhammad Akram, 1994. Introduction to Islamic Economics, PDF. Islamabad. Pakistan, The International Institute of Islamic Thought and Institute of Policy Studies. ISBN 978-1-56564-079-5. Retrieved 28 September, 2016. Khan, Muhammad Akram, 2013. What is Wrong with Islamic Economics? Analyzing the Present State and Future Agenda. Edward Elgar Publishing. ISBN 9781782544159. Retrieved 26 March, 2015. Kohler, Benedict, 2014. Early Islam and the Birth of Capitalism. Lexington Books. Curran, Timur, 1997. The Genesis of Islamic Economics, a chapter in the politics of Muslim identity. Social Research. 64, 2301338. JSTA 40971187. Curran, Timur, 2004. Islam and Mammon, The Economic Predicaments of Islamism. Princeton, N.J., Princeton University Press. ISBN 978-1400837359. Retrieved 6 June, 2017. Quran, Timur, 2008. Islamic Economic Institutions. The New Palgrave Dictionary of Economics, 2nd edition. Quran, Timur, 2018. Islam and Economic Performance, Historical and Contemporary Links. Journal of Economic Literature. 56, for 1292 1359 do. 10.1257/gel.20171243. S2 SID 1496549885. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Maududi, Esabul al, N.D. Ahmed, K. ed. Economic System of Islam. Translated by Hussein, Allahore, Islamic Publications. Retrieved 1 March 2018. Mrkhor, Abbas. Theoretical Studies in Islamic Banking and Finance. Islamic Publications. International. Nagavi, A. Islam, Trade, and Innovation. In Carvalho, Ir and Rubin, 2019. Nachi, Syed Nawab Haider. Ethics and Economics, an Islamic Synthesis. Leicester, UK, Islamic Foundation. Nomani, Farhad, Rahnema, Ali. 1994. Islamic Economic Systems. New Jersey, Z Books. Limited. pp. 7-9. ISBN 978-1-85649-058-0. Platio, J.P. Strategic Interactions Between Religion and Politics, The Case of Islam. In Carvalho, Ir and Rubin, 2019. Presley, John R. Sessions, John G. 1994. Islamic Economics, The Emergence of a New Paradigm. Economic Journal. 104, 424 584596 10.2307/2234633. JSTA 22346333. Roy, Olivier, 1994. The Failure of Political Islam. Harvard University Press. pp. 132147. ISBN 9780674291416. Retrieved 22 January 2015. Skirazi, Asghar, 1997. The Constitution of Iran. Tories. ISBN 1-86064-253-5. Siddiqui, Muhammad Nijatullah. Muslim Economic Thinking. Leicester, UK, Islamic Foundation. Venados, Angelo M. Islamic Banking and Finance in Southeast Asia, Its Development and Future. Singapore, World Scientific Publishing. Weiss, Dieter, 1995. Ibn Khaldun on Economic Transformation. International Journal of Middle East Studies. 27, 12937 do. 10.1017/S002074380006156. S2 SID 1620222220. Zaman, Assad, June 2008. Islamic Economics, A Survey of the Literature. University of Birmingham, Religions and Development Research Program. Do. 10.2039/SSRN.1282786. S2 SID 30936591. SSRN 1282786. Working paper number 22. Cite journal, cite. Journal requires journal equals, help. June 2008. Islamic Economics, a survey of the literature, PDF. Retrieved the 29th of September 2016 via Munich Personal Repack Archive. Torts, edit. A. Baysir bin Mohammed. The Islamic Law of Tort, a study of the owner and possessor of animals with special reference to the civil codes of the United Arab Emirates, Lebanon, Tunisia, Morocco, Sudan and Iraq in Arab Law Quarterly v.16, n.4 2001. Vicarious liability, a study of the liability of the guardian and his ward in the Islamic law of tort Arab Law Quarterly v.17, n.1 2002. Emmanuel Navet. The tort of injury and dissolution of marriage at the wife's initiative in Egyptian Makamat al-Naqd Rulings in Islamic Law and Society Volume 9, No. 1, 2002. Islamic Law of Tort Liaquat Ali Khan Niazi, 1988. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. An outline of Islamic Law of Tort Abdulkader Zubair, 1990. External links, edit. Economic Insif, an Islamic economics framework from Grande Strategy. Putting Faith into Finance, HSBC article on Islamic finance. Shams Had Akhtarit al, Understanding Islamic Finance, Local Innovation and Global Integration, Asia Policy, July 2008. Mohammed Omar Farouk, Riba, Interest and 6 Hadiths, Do we have a definition or a conundrum? Mahmoud El-Gamal, An Economic Explanation of the Prohibition of Riba in Classical Islamic Jurisprudence, Rice University, Houston, Texas. Methodology of Economics, Secular versus Islamic. Islamic Economics Book List. Categories: Islamic Economics, Islamic Economic Jurisprudence, Economic Ideologies. Economic Law, Schools of Economic Thought, Economy and Religion. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF.